did you go about utilizing your professional network once you were back on the job market?
Okay, well, that's interesting too. I mean, I actually took to I did a few different things actually. I made a lot of phone calls. There are a lot of confidants that I have throughout the industry, both in baseball and outside of baseball. There's a gentleman here in Chicago that gave me my start actually. That I always know that I can call him and I can get the straight scoop on things. He's not going to tell me things that I want to hear. He's going to tell me things that I need to hear. And you know what? At that point in the game, I really needed to hear some things from him. And he was one of the first persons that I called. And and with that one call, now he's aware, and his network is now aware of what's going on. I took to social media too. I mean, I have a blog that I write, and I wrote a farewell blog to the fans of San Diego, which I thought was really important for myself. For a little closure, I wanted them to know how I felt about them. They certainly let me know how they felt about me, which was uh, it just blew me away. It was so overwhelming. I couldn't even talk about it. But that's the kind of thing that one person retweets something, and the next thing you know, a million people are seeing it, and a million people know your situation. Which it's I guess it's the sign of the times here. The technology that we have at our fingertips. That's when I decided to put my website up as well with samples of work and the story to a level that I felt comfortable about, not going into the graphic detail about it, which I didn't think was all that necessary at the time. And I just try to cast that net that way, whether sending emails, as I mentioned before, to broadcasting people involved with teams. So it's interesting, and you don't realize how many people you actually know in the industry until you sit down, you go through your contact list, and you go, oh wow, I could call him. Oh wow, I can email this guy. And I think the big key though that people need to understand, you have to really treat people well while you're going well. I mean, there are a lot of people that get into the positions, play-by-play positions, whether it be baseball, football, basketball, whatever, and they kind of change a little bit, and they may treat some of the people that were really good to them a little differently, before they got there. And I tried to treat everybody the same way that I did, when I was working part-time here in Chicago before I even got really heavily involved in play-by-play. Because at the end of the day, I had people that were really willing to go the extra mile and really willing to sit down and talk to me for an hour or an hour and a half and just try to plot things out and try to make me see things that maybe I didn't see. And I'm not so sure these people would be willing to do that if I hadn't, just been me the entire time. So I really think it's important, for you to understand that you have to be the same person. You have to be, willing to help other people too, because I've reached out to people that I've actually offered help to, and in some cases been successful in helping, and they've been right there. So it's a two-way street, and it made me feel very good about just the way that I approached people and things in the past, where so many people were willing to answer an email and pick up a phone and want to meet with me, which was it was great.